What is going on, internet world? My name is Tommy. You probably know me as Rivet, and I'm your coach of the Atlanta Braviaries, the highest flying fly-sticking team on YouTube. We're here today with our Week 7 battle of the OMDL against Coach 6's in the Sao Paulo Stunfisk. This is going to be a great match. Welcome to the workshop. Alrighty guys, we are here breaking down our Week 7 matchup of the OMDL against Coach 6's in the Sao Paulo Stunfisk. This is going to be a really tough match. He's got a really strong team, but I think we have a decent squad to take him on this week. Quick little update, the past 2 weeks there were not any videos. Week 5 there was some scheduling issues. We ended up claiming a forfeit win. And then last week there was just some recording errors. And I ended up claiming a 4-0 victory as well. So we're doing pretty good in the OMDL so far. Would like to continue the train forward. But this is going to be a really tough match. He's got a really strong team and some of his moves are kind of silly. So first off, he's got Celesteela. Celesteela is an incredibly bulky steel and flying type with the beast boost ability. It can do so many different things. Offensive sets, defensive sets, support. It does so many things. It's got great dual stab and heavy slam, air slash, flash cannon. It can flamethrower, Giga Drain, set leech seeds, protect, and do all that annoying stuff. Celesteela has Strength Sap, which is just obnoxious. So it goes from just being one of the most annoying things ever to like the most annoying thing ever. I hope I can manage it properly, but otherwise my team doesn't super love it, so I'll have to try to take on Steel the best I can. Next up is Latios, an incredibly threatening dragon and psychic type with the levitate ability. It's got great dual stab and Draco Meteor and Psychic or Psy Shock. It's got phenomenal coverage and moves like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Surf, Energy Ball. He has Fire Blast on here as a sketched move, and it also gets Aura Sphere as well. Definitely expecting either like Choice Specs, Choice Scarf, Life Orb before attacks. I think he just needs Draco Meteor and then either Psychic or Psy Shock, Ice Beam, and then Fire Blast, and he just kind of destroys my entire team. I don't have a switch into it whatsoever. I think something that kind of works is just a blanket check, but otherwise very scared of Latios this week. Next up is Keldeo, a pretty versatile water and fighting type with justified ability. It's a very good Choice Specs and Choice Scarf user, can also set up Calm Minds as well, but it does have a limited move pool with stuff like Hydro Pump, Scald, and Secret Sword. He does have Freeze Dry on here as his sketched move, which expands its coverage a little bit and allows him to hit bulkier water, such as my Toxapex. So definitely have to watch out for Keldeo this week. Probably expecting a sub Calm Mind set to try to take advantage of Toxapex with something like Secret Sword and Freeze Dry. Next up is Rotom-Heat, a very bulky and offensive fire and electric type with the levitate ability again. It's very versatile in what it can do. It can run offensive sets with moves like Overheat, Thunderbolt, and Volt Switch. It can be more defensive with moves like Defog, Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, and Toxic. In this match, probably just expecting a specially defensive pivot this week, as it is one of the best answers to Rising Voltage type of Coco you can get, as it resists Rising Voltage and is off the ground. So definitely expecting Rotom-Heat to have to play it around the best I can. Next up is Landorus, a pretty versatile ground and flying type with the Sand Force ability, no Sheer Force obviously. He's got Aeroblast on here as his sketched move, which gives it Flying Stab, making it an incredibly threatening wall breaker alongside other moves such as Earthquake, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Psychic, Dark Pulse. Gets a bunch of different things. It can set up in various aspects. It can run Band, Scarf, Life Orb. It can do a bunch of different things. So definitely worried about Landorus Incarnate. I have to watch out for that Aeroblast option. But otherwise, even without Sheer Force, it is still pretty strong. Next up is Galarian Weezing, a pretty bulky poison and very type with the levitate and neutralizing gas abilities. His sketch move on here is Stealth Rocks, giving him another hazard setter, and it can do all some other good stuff. It's a pretty solid defensive piece. It can Will-O-Wisp, it can Pain Split for some recovery. Strange Steams and Sludge Bombs hit pretty hard. It also does get Fire Blast and Thunderbolt as well. Or it could set Toxic Spikes if he likes that option. Don't think Toxic Spikes are coming because of Pex, obviously, but could still see Galarian Weezing. Next up is Mega Sharpedo, a very threatening water and dark type with the Strong Jaw ability. I believe he has the Mega first turn, so he doesn't get the speed boost option, but his sketch move on here is Thunderfang, expanding its coverage and giving a little bit more Strong Jaw option, but otherwise moves such as Liquidation, Crunch, Psychic Fangs, Earthquake, Close Combat, they all hit very, very hard. He can also run special sets as well with moves like Hydro Pump, Dark Pulse, and Ice Beam. Next up is Shaman, a very versatile and bulky grass type with the Natural Cure ability. It's got pretty good moves such as Seed Flare, Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power, and Air Slash. And his sketched move on here is Soak, which transforms opponents into the water type, which means that Seed Flares would be hitting really, really hard. Something like Mega Scizor that would obviously quad resist, something like that. He could Soak me on the switch, and I'd have to switch out because I don't want to take a Seed Flare or something, so I definitely have to be worried about Shaman this week. Next up is Umbreon, an incredibly bulky and defensive dark type with the Synchronize and Inner Focus abilities. It's a phenomenal Wish Passer and Cleric, and it can also hit pretty hard with moves such as Foul Play. It can set up curses if he's feeling cheesy. His sketched move on Umbreon is Magic Powder, which turns the opponent into a Psychic type, which would let moves like Foul Play or maybe like Payback or something hit a little bit harder. Next up is Golem, a pretty cool ground and rock type. It's pretty offensive and pretty bulky. Moves like Earthquake and Stone Edge hit pretty hard. It can set up in a variety of aspects. It can explode and do a couple other things, but honestly not expecting Golem this week. And then last but not least, he's got Shedinja, a very threatening, but honestly like completely one-sided bug and ghost type. It has the Wonder Guard ability, so it can only be hit by moves that are super effective, but it does have 1 HP. But for some reason, they allowed Endeavor Shedinja, so he can just fire this off and hit pretty much anything. And it drops down to 1 HP. He could also threaten ghost types with moves such as Poltergeist and Shadow Sneak as well. So definitely worried about Shedinja. I got to try to handle it. I don't want to just lose to it like Endeavor Shadow Sneaking Shedinja. That would be, incredibly sad. But with all that out of the way, let's hop into what I am bringing this match. Leading us off, we're rocking Marigold, the Tapu Koko again with a heavy-duty boot set with Electric Surge, Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, U-Turn, and Toxic. Max special attack modest with 220 in speed. This lets me outspeed fully invested Latios and the rest of them in bulk. He's got a bunch of levitators on this team. That's stuff like that Latios and Rotom and that Weezing Galarian possibly as well. So Thunderbolt just hits those harder. It also hits Steela harder just because that is a flying type. So not bothering with voltage this week. It would hit something like an Umbreon or a Shaman a little bit harder, but Dazzling Gleam does a decent chunk to those as well. I have U-Turn for pivoting around this team, and then Toxic for going into mainly Rotom-Heat. It also goes into a couple other things if it wants to switch in, something like that Landorus as well. So liking Bloodborne is just an early game pivot this week. That's not your name. Your name's Marigold. Just liking Mary as a early game pivot this week, and hopefully can do some work in the late game. Next up, we're rocking Psychosphere, the Mega Scizor, with a fully physically defensive set this week with the Scissorite and Technician ability, U-Turn, Roost, Defog, and Toxic. Fully physically defensive. This is my main switch into Mega Sharpedo. Can't do a whole lot to me if he's a physical set. If he's a special set, I have other ways to deal with it, but U-Turn just kind of clocks that thing. It's also a decent pivot to go around this team. Rotom-Heat is also pretty free on this thing. I can Toxic into that. He could also go into Landorus. I can Toxic into that as well. Roost just for longevity and Defog to keep those hazards clean. Steela can come on this every single time, but I can U-Turn out into something like Mary or something else on the team to put on some pressure, so I'm not super worried about that. Next up, MK Ultra, the Gliscor, is coming back this week with a Toxic Orb set with Poison Heal, Facade, Roost, Taunt, and Substitute. 244 in HP, 220 in special defense, and then 44 in speed. Facade hits a bunch of stuff really hard this week. Obviously, I can't really touch Steela. I can taunt that thing, which is good to stop it from strength sapping or setting leeches or anything of the sort. But Facade hits a bunch of stuff pretty hard on this team. A bunch of the levitators. I'm not even bothering with Earthquake this week. This is more of a stall breaking set this week, just to just be annoying. Facade's hit a bunch of stuff on this team pretty hard. I have good longevity, and I can stop some of the annoying things from doing stuff. So liking this set this week, and I hope it does some good work. Next up was Priestess, the Toxapex, running a specially defensive set with Black Sludge and Regenerator, Toxic Spikes, Recover, Teleport, and Haze, fully specially defensive. This is one of my best answers to coming against Keldeo. He's definitely going to be a sub-calm mindset, but I do have Haze on there to stop him from doing that. I got Toxic Spikes on here. He does have a bunch of levitators, but I really like the Toxic Spikes option, just so I can try to get Toxic up on that Keldeo before he can come in and start setting up all over my face. So I definitely want to be able to wear that thing down so he just can't come in and set up the calm, like +6 and Calm Minds and sweep me. So really liking that option. Recover is just for longevity and teleport to get into other things. Other stuff coming in, maybe like Latios or something of the sort. So really liking this option. Hopefully I can get Toxic Spikes up and keep him up. I think if that Weezing comes, he'll probably be Levitate just for something like Marigold or for Gliscor. So I'm hoping that I can get Toxic Spikes up because I don't think his Grounded Poison is super solid this week. Next up, we're rocking Scarlet, the Delphox. Scarlet with a Focus Sash Magician set this week with Fire Blast, Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, and Flame Charge. Max special attack with Timid with 232 in speed. This is a pretty cool set this week. I'm liking Focus Sash for something like a potential, Calm on Keldeo. I can take if he doesn't get rocks up, which I'm going to try to manage. I can take a Scald, steal something like a Leftovers, maybe break sub with Psychic, or hit that thing pretty hard. This is also good for something like a Celesteela. If he set up the +2 with Autotomize, I can take an Earthquake, Fire Blast it back. Same thing with Latios. I can Dazzling Gleam it for a decent bit. This is also a decent answer just for Shedinja, obviously, because I need to be able to hit Shedinja. I don't have a whole lot of moves that actually hit it this week. I pretty much just have Toxic on a bunch of stuff. If he brings it, he'll be boots. So Toxic Spikes from Priestess won't really do anything. So I kind of need Scarlet to hit that thing with a Fire Blast or a Flame Charge. So I'm really if I can boost up, that'd be super cool, especially if he's not Choice Scarf Keldeo. I think he'll be sub-Calm Mind. So this can do some good work in the late game if I get that Flame Charge off. And then last but not least, we're rocking Loon, the Kangaskhan again, with another specially defensive set with Leftovers and Scrappy. Body Slam, Crunch, Wish, and Protect. I really wanted to run Choice Scarf Final Gambit this week. I thought it would have been funny to try to nuke something, kind of maybe like that Celesteela. But I need something to try to switch in on that Latios. Latios just kind of runs my entire team. Those 4 moves I said, it hits everything. So I'm just running fully specially defensive. He can bring Psyshock, that'll hit me pretty hard, but I can Wish Protect with leftovers and try to just do a little bit of cheese to make it so I don't lose to that thing. I can pivot around, do some stuff, but if he's like Spec Psyshock, he's just two-shotting me anyway. At that point, I can go into Psycho and do some stuff, but Body Slam is just for parrying stuff. It hits everything pretty hard. Crunch is there for that. It hits that Latios pretty okay. It also hits Shedinja, obviously, and then Wish Protect just to, provide, and then Wish Protect, obviously, just to provide longevity to Kangaskhan and the rest of the team. So that is the team we are rocking with for this match. This is going to be really, really tough. I'd like to win this match, but Sixes has beaten me in the past, and I think his team is very, very strong. So with all that said, let's hop into the battle. Alrighty, guys, we're about to hop into this Week 7 match of the OMDL against the Sao Paulo Stunfisks and Coach Sixes. You can see the 6 I expect them to bring up on the screen. Celesteela, Latios, Keldeo, Rotom-Heat, Landorus, and that Wheezing Galar. I could also see that Shedinja in there. That would also be pretty scary. But you've seen the 6 I am bringing and why I am bringing them. If you haven't, go check out the team builder. But with all that out of the way, let's hop into this match. Okay, we see Golem and Sharpedo. No Keldeo is wild. I thought Sub-Sam Keldeo would have wrecked me. But we do see Golem as well. What do we not see? Oh, no, Wheezing. I'm definitely going to try to get Toxic Spikes up. If he's got Defog, it's on Rotom, and I can take advantage of that to do some shenanigans. So, man, I should have brought Meteor Beam Delphox. That would have popped off like Grasston stuff. But what are you going to do? We see that guy. We see that guy. Golem, I don't know what your job is. Maybe you're like a suicide lead. That would be scary. Okay, from a lead perspective, he could lead Lando to pivot. He could lead Rotom to pivot. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Scarf Landorus. I like leading Priestess to get my rocks up, but I think that a Scarf Landorus lead or a Rotom lead or a Golem lead is fairly easy. I like leading Ultra or Psychosphere. I can U-turn out on pretty much anything. I also like leading Psychosphere because I can sub up in front of Rotom unless he's got speed. I can try to get my orb off. So, let's lead Ultra. He's going to lead Golem. I'm going to click. I can taunt. Or I can sub. I bet you try to set rocks. I'm going to taunt first, and then I'm going to sub. Yup. I'm going to click sub. Best case scenario, he goes boom. He wouldn't do that though, he goes into heat him. Well, and I'm going to get a nice little facade off here. Alright, he's got Frost Breath on here, I forgot. Alright, well he's fast, heat him. So, super cool. My play is to go into Loon. He'll probably Volt Switch. I'll see what he goes into. Oh, he just goes hard into Golem. He's going to get his rocks up now. I'm just going to go... Oh, yeah, I didn't bring... I have Defog on Psycho. This thing is Fire Punch, I'm 90% sure. I can go into Psycho and just U-turn. I don't want to click Fire Punch, though. Yeah, I'll go into... Yeah. And I'll go... I can also go into Priestess, but he'll have a ground move. I'll go into Scissor. I can Defog. He's going to set his rocks. I'm just going to U-turn and Scout for Fire Punch. I bet he's got it. Or like Stone Edge or something. Oh, Heat him just comes back out. I want to Mega. Hit him with a nice U-turn. I should be able to go into Scarlet fairly free. I mean, I'll break my Sash. I don't want to do that. I want to get these rocks out of here eventually. I can go into Loon and Wish or click Body Slam. I really don't want to break my Sash. He was fairly fast. I think a Psychic will kill. And realistically, I don't have a better option because he's faster than Ultra, so screw it. I'm just going to break my Sash. I don't really care too much. I'm just going to click Psychic. Oh, wait. He's Scarf. Okay. Alright, well, don't go into Sharpedo. Scarlet's essentially useless now. The only thing it does is steal her. I'm kind of surprised he brought Scarf Rotom. mean, it makes sense, though. He doesn't exclusively need it for Koko because he's got 1.5 billion other levitators on his team. I wonder if I was able to, like, wish into Scarlet. Does my Focus Sash go back to being unbroken if I was, like, full? If I was at full? That'd be kind of nifty. I don't know if I'm able to. I'll be able to do that, but. No, but he's probably expecting a Meteor Beam to come off here if I were to guess, not a Psychic. No, he does just go into Torpedo, damn it. That's a tragedy, but I'm just going to go straight into Psycho. I'll try to defog. He'll probably just flip turn out and get back into Rotom, and then I'll go into Loon and try to wish, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, this is not going ideally. Oh, he just goes straight for... I thought you were Mega. I thought you had to Mega first turn. Alright, well, you know what? I guess that means that you don't have to make a first turn. I don't know why it's not in the rules, but that's whatever. But now this thing's going to be able to kill me. And that's super annoying. I'm at -1. Yeah, Crunch totally kills me. I mean, it's a roll. I'm just going to U-turn. I lived it. Sick. Alright, well, I'm fine with that because, I mean, Psycho's dead and Rocks are here to stay. But that was my check for Sharpedo, and Sharpedo's dead, I guess. So, whatever. I can go into a couple different things here. If I go into Scarlet, he goes into Rotom and Volt Switches. I can go into Mary, and that'll bring out Golem, and I can U-turn and break that thing. If he brings out Landorus, I mean, this thing is probably Rising Voltage, if I were to guess. I'll go into Loon. I can wish into something, I guess. I'll see that on leftovers. Yeah, but that Crunch, if he was Adamant, which I'm assuming he was, Steela comes out. I'm just going to go hard into Ultra and see what you're going to do. He's going to taunt you. If you set Seeds, that's fine. He's going to sub. I think Taunt goes through sub. I'm going to test that theory. Yup. And now I'm going to go into Psycho and sack it off so I can get a fresh swap into Koko. You must have Earthquake. And sub kind of just beats me. I wish I had Volt Switch. I don't. He also didn't get a Beast Boost because of that, which is kind of cool. So Earthquake doesn't kill. I'm just going to go into Koko and like Voltage. I mean Thunderbolt. You switch out, whatever. T-Bolt's going to come off and break sub. Flamethrower is his best move to hit me. You're going to switch out. I'm just going to Toxic whatever comes in, then I'm going to turn. Landorus comes out. I'm just going to go straight into Ultra. Because I need this thing around for that Steela. I'm just going to double into Steela. I'm going to sub myself. Now, I can't touch this thing. He'll be able to do more to me than I can do to him. Doesn't break sub, which is kind of cool. And I'll just taunt, I guess. I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm just going to have to sit here. I'm going to switch into Hex and teleport into Koko. He's probably going to sub here, though. Oh, he just goes hard to Latios. Alright, well. I'm going to teleport anyway. Psychic, 55. Yeah, he's Scarf. So, a Psychic won't kill me. I mean, I'm going to try to do something stupid. I mean, I'll lose to Dino Rocks. I'm going to go into Loon, try to Wish. but realistically, the only ways I have to, the only like legitimate way I have to beat that Steela is Delphox, because Coco can't touch the other 4 things on this team. So Steela just comes back out. I'm gonna go into Scarlet and hope you don't kill me. He's gonna set seeds. I got my wish off. Rad. And now I'm going to go into... He knows a Fire Blast is coming. If his last move is Protect, he'll show me now. I doubt it is. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna click Flame Charge and see if I can get something to happen. Oh, it is Protect? Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna click Fire Blast this time then. Nothing really wants to take one. If he goes into Golem, whatever. I can get back into Ultra. I can also go back into Loon and try to Wish again. You're not gonna stay in for this. You're gonna go into Golem. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Loon. Oh, he subs. Can play. Alright, well I know your only move is Flamethrower. So I'm going to Coco this time. Yeah, he's gonna set seeds again. Well, this is riveting gameplay. He's gonna be able to sub again and then just keep protecting. Yeah. He's gonna go into Golem this time. Okay. Sub. Oh, he's got Rock Blast. He only got 2 hits. Tragic. I'll click Facade, I guess. It's not gonna do anything. 13%. I He only got 2 again. That's tragic. I'll just keep hitting Facade. Slowly but surely, I'm wearing this thing down. And Roost. Missed that one. It would have done way less damage because I lost my flying typing. So keep hitting Facade. Missed another one. Sorry. Wink, wink. Oh, I got a crit. 22%. Oh shit. Cuss out. Okay. That's so. That's rough. That's rough. He's just gonna go into Rotom. This is the second game in a row. Oh, he goes into Latios. Okay. I'm gonna protect and you see what you go for because you were Choice Scarf. Thank you again. Wish. Crunch. Oh, 52. Pretty solid. And I wish Steela comes back out. And we play again the game of stupidness. I don't know if I can stall this Steela out because he's gonna get seeds up. I really wish I had a way to beat this thing without just losing to annoyingness, but I don't. I mean, I got a bazillion million hazes. So he's got 48. And you know what? Fuck that. I'm just going to go into Priestess and just stall. Because I got more PP than you have. So I'll set T-Spikes, considering the only things, everything left is fucking Levitators. Or maybe I should just click Haze. I'm gonna click Haze to show that I'm about to sit here. I can also telly out. I wish I had Volt Switch. Having Volt Switch would have made this so much easier. I'll teleport. Oh, why not? Lindor. Yeah. Going to Coco. At least I won't take rocks. T-Bolt. H-Seed. I'll go into Loon. I'll try to like at least heal up the team while I'm doing this. I don't know if I'll be able to, but yeah, I wish. Oh, he's gonna start spamming voltage. This is his last turn, so I'm gonna click Protect and Scout. Yep. And I wish. And go back to Coco. Click Thunderbolt, breaks up, it'll get seeds up. Oh, he's just gonna protect. Going to Creases this time. Orlando comes out. I don't know what this thing is. I gotta teleport into Scarlet. Earth Power, I took it. I'm gonna pray this thing isn't Scarf. I did a decent chunk. He might be like Specs or Soft Sand or something. I gotta put Fire Blast. Oh, he lived, but he's gonna kill me with Earth Power. Oh, it's sad, but whatever. Into Loon. At least we did something. Like, we both killed each other, which is kind of rad. Yeah, this hunk of shit comes back out. Wish. I don't even want to do that. I think I'm just going to go straight back into Priestess. It's like just stall. I'm gonna set some nice toxic spikes. With again with 4 things off the ground. Setting some nice toxic spikes. No, I'm just gonna spam Haze. Latios comes out. Teleport. Push. Back into Priestess. Oh, I could have clicked Crunch actually. I could have just tried to hit that thing. Nice, comes back out. This is wonderful. I'm having a great time. I'm gonna click Body Slam and see if I can parry this thing. Because if I can cheese, actually, I don't want to do that. Maybe. Oh, I did it anyway. Crap. Well, that's gonna. Actually, that was a terrible idea because my goal was PP stall. So let's just start spamming Crunch. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just clicked Crunch. Because now he has the chance to not spend PP when I have to. You guys spit F drop. Not good. Back in the line. Take 30. Goes into eat him. He's just gonna volt switch into Celesteela, but quick crunch anyway. Go into Latios. Let's see actually how much he does to Coco. He doesn't kill with Psychic. And I can click. Oh, but then that allows Rotom to start spamming voltage, which I don't want to do. Shit, but I can try to Toxic or something. Yeah, I can't let Rotom start spamming voltage because I don't have anything that takes it on. I gotta go back and go in. Damn, my own terrain, man. This is so boring. I really wish I had a way to not have this happen, but unfortunately, it's just like the way the news goes at this point. Yes, I know there was nothing to cancel the game. I did an oopsie. Yay! I got him. Crunch. About time, man. About time. After doing it 6 times, I was like, "Hey, bold prediction. Let's see if he does it again." click run and click the move. I just gotta make it so that Rotom can't kill me with frickin' with voltage because I set up terrain. Yeah, Rotom comes out. I know your Choice Scarf. I want to see how much this is gonna do to me. I mean, I'm gonna get a regen out anyway, so I'll just go back into Luna. I don't care. Kang. Overheat that time. Oh, he crit me. Yikes. Please don't crit me again, man. I knew that crit was gonna show up eventually, and it was gonna be bad and terrible forever. But let's see, a crit overheat, 63, yeah. A non-crit -2 overheat. Yeah, it doesn't do enough. Ah, that was a good double. here's the situation. How much does Rotom do with rising voltage in terrain to my Coco? Not enough. Thunderbolt doesn't kill though. God damn it. Thunderbolt does nothing. I mean, an overheat has the capacity to kill me. I would have to... I could go in and hit Steela really hard, but then Rotom comes out. I think if I go into Coco now, I would only have 4 turns of terrain, so I'd have 1 to kill Rotom and then 3 more. I think I could cheese it with Moon. Let's think about this before I fuck up. So, I'm 95% certain that since this turn hasn't ended, I'll have 4 turns of terrain. The first one hits Steela. If he switches in Rotom, 2 Thunderbolts kills. And he would have to get like a max roll and overheat. And if he lets Steela go down... I don't know how much defense this thing has, but if he's... Actually, that doesn't even do that much. He could still like get seeds up. Oh, God, that does nothing. There's no way that's doing so little. There's no way. Like, he can still like set seeds and be annoying and stuff. Like, Coco doesn't do nearly enough to steal it. It does 72% max if he's like max. I gotta check how much Gliscor was doing with Facade. Did I hit this thing once with a Facade? But did I hit this thing with anything? Psycho hit it with a U-turn, I think. That's not gonna give me anything, but... Oh no, that was something else. When did Steela first show up? I don't think I've hit this with any damage yet. I'm pretty sure the only damage it's taken has been sub-inflicted, so I just gotta go back and look. Because he'll be able to Wish Protect, and I'll be in a bad situation. I got a defense drop. It's not helping me break sub any easier. Yay! 3 hits to break sub. Took a whopping 14% from a flamethrower. Wish. Going pretty good. How was I? Oh, because he's paralyzed. I'm stupid. Yeah, he's been paralyzed a whole bunch. He's just gonna Volt Switch, or whatever he does. I'm just gonna recover it off. I'm gonna teleport out this time. Oh, he crit me, yikes. Comes back out. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm bored. I have barely any wishes left. I got a body slam and hope he goes for voltage again. Maybe it kills. Oh no, he burned me. Well, it took long enough for that to happen. That's probably gonna shorten this, so I can't leftovers do anything anymore. Well, leftovers don't do anything. I literally can't touch this thing at this point. This is so I hate this. Damn, stop getting paralyzed. Oh my god. If only I had Scald and I wasn't a degenerate and put only status moves on here. Oh, wait. Man, had I clicked Body Slam there? Instead of Crunch? I would have been able to click. Yeah, that was a misplay. Well, now that changes it. I've been thinking about the toxic timer that I have on Coco for that thing, and now that's only 3 turns. Because it'll be 6, 12, 18. So I think my Porygon left. Porygon got bored. He's like, nope, I'm done with this horseshit. Figure it out, boys. Oh, I'm out of wishes on Kang. So that's, oh man. That's gonna have to be how I do this. I gotta go into Priestess. I gotta make something happen. I'm gonna teleport. I'm gonna go into Coco this time. He's locked into voltage. I'm gonna click Toxic. Then I'm gonna do some other stuff. This doesn't kill me. Because I can protect a couple times with Loon. So let's see if I just screwed up, but frankly I'm bored, so I want this to end. 49 hit the Toxic. Yay. Oh, he's going to be able to go into Steel and reset the counter. I'm gonna have to protect anyway. But I gotta keep Loon around so I can protect on that thing. Two hours later. Oh shit. Man, he might have just beat me there. I forgot about these seeds. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna do something that's gonna be really funny. Watch this. He's out of leaf seeds. 2 more hours later. Alright, that's his last move. All aboard the struggle bus. Please tell me. Alright, good. The recoil doesn't like hit sub. That would have been tragic. Alrighty guys, well I got bored in the initial recording of this. I completely forgot to say anything, but thank you so much for watching this battle. If you did so, I will see you in the next one. Take care.